that go.
We're gonna see how they go.
Yeah. All right. We are live. We are live. What's up, people? I'm your instructor, Pierre Hui, aka Mr. P. I got none other than one of my upgrade students. He is here in residence for literally a short while. I got none other than Jay Cozy Barber Jeffries in the building, and he is having a problem with his computer.
No problem.
You need that charger. That's the problem, right? You need that charger, right?
Nah.
All right, so we're gonna get into it. So basically, you've taken this test before, but the difference is you have to take you're taking the theory for the master hair care. The difference, y'all, if you don't know, difference between the registered barber and the master hair care is what, Mr. J?
A total of 46 questions. Not 46, yeah.
Yeah.
About 46 questions and 30-minute difference.
Yep. Do you got Mike's number?
No, I don't.
Shit, he trying to call me, and we just started studying. Shit.
What you doing, the house now?
He was calling me. Nah, he was calling me on my cell. Just I don't know his number by heart. Just hit him up on Instagram. Yeah. And I know what he's asking for. So just tell him. Well, I'll text it to him. Just let me know when you got him up. All right, cool. In the meantime, in between time, you said the difference was what? For the people that's watching on Facebook, people that was on TikTok just heard that. The difference between, we need to know the difference between registered barber. Which one?
About 46 questions and a 30-minute time difference.
All right. So basically, if you're a registered barber, actually it's 50. So if you're a registered barber and you're taking the barber theory, it is
90 minutes and 60 questions.
90 minutes, 60 questions. If you are taking the master hair care, it is 110. It is 110 questions.
60 minutes.
There you go.
Really
No. It's 90 minutes. It's 90 minutes. It's an hour and a half. I went and took it, and it was an hour and a half.
When they change it,
you know how they go. They change it. They might change it every 3 to 6 months, man. Pull him back up so I can send him a message. Kentucky in the building. What's going on, Johnny 576? All right. Yeah. Let me text him right quick. Do you remember tell the people about the content that you had that you was dealing with when you was taking the written?
Taking the written content that I had to deal with was mainly trying to get the wording correct. Let's
do it this way. Was it scientific concepts?
Mainly scientific concepts.
Okay, like anatomy, physiology, or what? Electricity, chemistry, infection control.
Definitely was the chemistry.
Yeah.
This is all about wordplay at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because they try to trick you, like you can know the answer, but they trick you. The wording is very selective.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they'll throw terms in there that you ain't even seen yet. It's not even in the book. Like, always hate. I'm sorry. It's really frustrating.
Did you say it?
You said what?
Go ahead.
I probably took that test like 4 or 5 times.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Like I took that test like 4 or 5 times. Barely passing. Like the first 3 or 4 times, I missed the test by like 2 or 3 questions. I missed each time, and I just kept going back. That was the stressfulest time of my life. I was like, there's no point in me keep taking this test. You know, South Carolina, they're gonna keep letting you take it anyway.
Yeah,
they don't really care.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing, honestly, because it's like you got certain
chances.
Yeah, because you got certain tests. I mean, I can't remember exactly what I want to say. It's the one for social work, right? You got to pay like it was like $300 or something like that. You can only take it 6 times. So if you was messing around, that was your ass. You don't even get to be a social. Yeah. So yeah. So exactly. So it's just like it ain't the consequence. The ramifications of this one. The circumstances ain't even really that bad. It's just like what, another $50. Go right back up there. And you can take it day by day by day. Like I had one student. I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna point no elbows. Monday went, failed. Tuesday went, failed. Wednesday passed it. I was like, that literally took you less than a week. Now, it helped that he started to get his studying in. But,
yeah, that plays a big role.
Yeah,
but it all depends on how you study too.
Yeah, Stony Stone, what's up? What's up? How you doing? How are you? Look, upcoming barber in the building, and I was telling her like, females that can cut. Look, you damn near got a built-in clientele.
Already.
All you got to do is just show them that you can cut. But I really like her content.
Be here. Just be there. You don't even got to show them that you can cut. You can just be there.
Yeah. Hey, Stony, can we go live? Can you go live with me?
Just have a nice conversation.
That's it. Stony, let's see if we can't go live. Let's see if you can't go live with me. Let's see. She missed her exam by 2 points. Shoot. Nope. Can't do it that way. Let's see. Nope. Damn, will they not let me do it? I got to figure that out. Stoney, see if you can't go live with me.
Probably can request to join.
Yeah, see if you can't request to join us. You paying the code? Yeah. I know all that TikTok.
Did you send the message?
Yeah, I don't even know if he got it though. Let's see. He's gonna ask me what I wanted. Top 2. Barber. Let's see. Crap, man. I wish they'd let us go live. Wait a minute. Yeah, but that ain't who I want.
She clicked that.
Interesting. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Kevin, what's going on? Will it let me? Come on. Let me. If not, we'll get started. That ain't what I'm trying to do.
Go back to the live. Go back to the live. Right there.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't know you could do that. All right. I remember that.
Now you could have clicked in the search bar right there when you go live. Right there.
Here?
Go back to the thing right there.
Yeah, but that's other people that's live. You see what I'm saying? Host a live with others. That's different. Everybody's live on their different lives. But that's dope as hell, though. Doris Miller, what's going on? Oh, she said don't.
Don't go live.
Stoney, trust me, this gets people in your chair. Next time, look, when you get a chance, get right for me. Let's go live, okay? All right, so let's get into it, man. We got to get you refreshed. So Mr. J here is what we call an upgrade student. So basically, he has his license, he has his credentials, but he has his credentials as a registered barber. He is going to get his master hair care. He had to come to a school or get with an OJT and get how many extra hours?
420.
420. So basically, at the end of his 420, he's going to register to take the test again. He has to take both sections, right?
You call you back. Yeah.
All right. He got to take both sections again. So basically, he's looking at 110 questions, and he's doing the practical with 3 added sections. So in the practical, he's got to do permanent waving, virgin relaxer, and hair color retouch. So basically, I usually now when people come as students, I suggest to them go ahead and study for the master hair care because it's not that much more that they got to do that's different from the registered barber. If you had to go back, would you have just started with master hair care altogether, or you would have done it this way still?
Honestly,
Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
I would have went to a barber school and did master haircut. Just because the advantages you have coming out of a barber school versus OJT makes life a lot easier.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. If you already know how to cut and you just want to go straight into making money, do OJT. But even if you already know how to cut, but you want to learn the business aspect of everything and actually find the school with people that actually care about showing you the right way or how to structure your business as a barber instead of just doing it like a little hobby, then go to barber school because once you graduate from barber school, you finish. As soon as you get your license, it's transferable in any state. Um, if your barber instructor or school instructor actually wants to show you things like outside of what they teach at the school, like SMP and stuff like that, you could have people come to the school and demonstrate other things for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I just go back. I do school route instead of going OJT.
Yeah, but that ain't even what I was asking. I was saying if you had to start over from registered barber versus master hair care, would you do? Would
Master
you
haircut.
you would go straight for master hair care, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes life easier.
Yeah. No, you good. I think they can't hear us because of the vent for this one. Can you do me a favor and just turn it vent off? It's just beyond the corner right there. Just turn the heat down a little bit for me so it'll go off. If you don't mind, sir. Yeah. Just below 70. Yeah. The little dial. Yeah. Nah, you can just turn the dial down to below the 70 meter at the top. Yeah, you ain't gotta turn it off. Yeah, Stoney said she would have done the same. Yeah, and I recommend everybody when people start, I recommend them doing it. And the biggest thing that gets people afraid of doing the master haircare versus the registered barber is the fact that you got more questions and you got more sections. But the questions and the added questions and the added sections are not that bad. Like we did the permanent waving the other day. Was it bad? Was it tough?
No.
Nope. You just got to know what to do. Oh, they
Yeah,
came from next time.
like,
You
you
just,
gotta pay attention.
yeah, you really just got to pay attention. But all right, let's get started, man. Chapter 4, infection control. So basically, we're gonna do our cumulative. You don't even need the book. All right. Terms: cleaning, sanitizing, disinfecting. Cleaning, defined as a mechanical process of scrubbing. Sanitizing, chemical process. Disinfecting, chemical process. Difference between the two: sanitizing reduces. Disinfecting destroys harmful organisms except bacterial spores. All right. Federal agencies, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, aka OSHA, they are responsible for the Occupational Safety and Health Act of 1970, 1970. It created the Hazard Communication Standard. All of that started off the material safety data sheets, the MSDSs, which become the SDSs, which is just the safety data sheets. They are also responsible for the HCS pictograms and hazards like the health hazard, flame hazard, corrosion, poison, stuff like that. Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, they register all types of disinfectants sold and used in the United States. What are disinfectants? They are what kind of products that start with a C, Mr. J? Yeah, they are chemical products that destroy most bacteria, excluding spores, fungi, and viruses on surface. There are two types: hospital disinfectants, tuberculocidal. Hospital disinfectants effective for cleaning blood and body fluids from non-porous surfaces. Tuberculocidal disinfectants, often referred to as phenolics, are proven to kill the bacterium that causes what, Mr. Jeffries? Tuberculosis, aka TB. All right. TB is a disease caused by a bacterium that is transmitted through coughing or sneezing. It's passed through inhaling only and is not, I repeat, not transmitted by the hands or picked up on surfaces.
So why are people so afraid of people with tuberculosis?
Well, it's not the fact that they're afraid. It's just imagine you in a situation where if you can only get it by breathing, all right, you're in an environment where people are walking around breathing throughout the whole shop, right?
Right.
Like if one person with TB walked in that room, walked in the shop, and it's a shop full on, say, a Saturday, everybody gonna catch that shit. Because you're breathing. You know what I'm saying? You get it through breathing and inhaling. It's like the flu, right? Just as quick as somebody catch the flu from breathing or inhaling or whatever, you're gonna catch TB like that. And that's why anytime we have to for those that don't know, anytime you're applying for anything dealing with barbershops, you got to get a TB test. TB tests are valid for up to how long, Jay? Do you remember?
I think it's like 2.
No.
A year?
1 year, 12 months. So basically, if January 1st, you got your TB test, and then January 2nd of the next year, you was sending the application off, you have to get another TB test. Because they're only good for up to a year. They literally say a day after that, you got to get another TB test. Infection control refers to the methods used to eliminate or reduce the transmission of infectious organisms. Barbers must understand and remember the following 4 types. Do you know those 4 types, Mr. J? And if not, you can phone a friend, which is right beside you. Okay. Barbers must understand and remember the following 4 types of potentially harmful organisms.
Oh, yeah, viruses.
Yep.
How to get them up to like this?
Come on. One of them we just talked about. Start with a B. Starts with a B.
Start with a B.
Yeah. Really? Yeah, you go.
Oh, yeah.
And the last one start with a P.
Start with a P.
Yep.
I'm sure not. Hey, Mike. Right. Answer this question.
Bacteria, viruses, fungi. What's the 4th one? Bam, bam. That's right. Okay. Cleaning and disinfecting procedures are designed to prevent the spread of infection and disease. At minimum, disinfectants used in barbershops must be bactericidal, capable of destroying what? Yep. Virucidal, capable of destroying what? Fungicidal, capable of destroying molds and what? Yes, sir. And while we're talking about bacteria, it is how many celled microorganisms that have both plant and animal characteristics? Single is correct. Microorganism, any organism of microscopic or submicroscopic size.
You join us on this side. You join us on the dark side.
Nah, you here.
Yep. Well, we got the setup for next time, so it ain't no big deal. Types of bacteria. Most bacteria are non-pathogenic, which means what?
They can't kill you.
That's right. They are harmless. They actually perform useful functions, and most bacteria are non-pathogenic. They are safe to come in contact with since they do not cause disease or harm. Non-pathogenic organisms used to make yogurt, cheese, and some medicines. And in the human body, non-pathogenic bacteria help the body break down food, protect against infection, and stimulate the immune system. Okay. Pathogenic bacteria are harmful. They can cause disease or infection in humans when they invade the body. Shops and schools must maintain strict standards for cleaning, disinfecting at all times, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. While we are thinking about it, so Stony, this is what I want you to do if you're still watching. I want you to follow. What's your name on TikTok? Really, Jay? You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. Yes. The most viral organic one right now.
And some would say
it's the same as like
it's be pathogenic.
Underscore Cozy Barber. It's the same.
All right, Stony, I want you to follow at Cozy Barber on whatever platforms he got. At Toss the Dice. TOSS_the_dice. Okay, these are the 2 students that are in here that we're studying with now. And I will have y'all know Stony Song is an upcoming barber that is doing her motherfucking thing. Where are you based at? Stony, where are you based at, by the way? Let me know. Classifications of pathogenic bacteria. There
Excuse
are.
me.
Yep.
3.
Yes.
Kotsi,
Yep.
bacilli,
Yes.
and spirea.
Huh?
Or spirilla.
Spirilla.
Excuse me.
It's
I
spirilla.
was
Spirilla.
actually thinking of something different. My bad.
You
Plant
got
nerd
them. Oh,
stuff.
listen. Oh.
Plant nerd stuff. My bad.
Right. All right. Within the cocci group, you got 3. You got Staphylococci, Streptococci, Diplococci. Don't put me on mute, please. All right. Movement of bacteria, they move in different ways. The term motility, which rhymes with mobility, refers to self-movement. Cocci rarely demonstrate self-movement. Bacilli and spirilla, both capable of movement and use slender hair-like extensions called flagella to move. Okay. All right. Bacterial growth and reproduction. You got the active stage, you got the inactive stage. Active stage, they grow and reproduce. Warm, dark, damp, dirty places. Inactive stage, they coat themselves with wax-like outer shells during unfavorable conditions until they are favorable again. All right. Let's see.
That classification is a bacterial spore,
Mm-hmm.
also known as taking a pause for the cause.
Taking a pause for the cause. That's right. Disinfectants ain't gonna kill it.
I apologize.
Yeah, and
No,
I
that
tried
was
to.
for him. That
Yeah,
was
well, I
for
tried
him.
to message you through Instagram, and I was like, he might get the notification. He might not. I don't get notification. They don't make the noise when I get notifications on my IG.
Yeah, well, take him off.
Yep. Viruses is a submicroscopic particle that infects and resides in the cells of a biological organism. It is capable of replication only through taking over the host cell reproductive function. Let's see. Hey, the best. All right, let's talk about blood-borne pathogens. This is new info. Disease-causing microorganisms that are carried in the body by blood or body fluids, such as hepatitis and HIV, are called blood-borne pathogens. In the shop, the spread of blood-borne pathogens is possible during haircutting and shaving services whenever the skin is broken. Use great care to avoid cutting or damaging the customer's skin during any type of service. And a lot of times people don't think about this, even though when they say the skin is broken, they're thinking like a gash or something like that. But we can also talk about bumps, right? So if you shaping up somebody and they got bumps and you go over that shit with that trimmer and you pop that bump and it produces just that little drop of blood, guess what? We talking about blood-borne pathogens and their capabilities with that as well. And a lot of people don't pay attention to that. Another one people don't pay attention to is when you're shaping up around the ear, like this section right here. It's easy just to break that skin when you hitting the crease. But not only that, if you pull this too hard right here, you can break the skin. And a lot of times people miss that because it's so easy to do. And then after they shape right there, they'll just let the ear go and not pay any attention to it. That's something to think about too. Especially,
see why I'm tripping about disinfecting my stuff all the goddamn time.
No, that's what's up.
I'm not gonna be that guy.
Right, that's what's up. Now, it's very, very rare that I've seen any of this, but not to say it can't happen, right? Hepatitis, blood-borne virus that causes disease and can damage the liver. In general, it's difficult to contract hepatitis. However, it's easier to contract than HIV because hepatitis can be present in all body fluids of those who are infected. In addition, unlike HIV, hepatitis can live on the surface outside the body for long periods of time. For this reason, it is vital that all surfaces that a customer comes in contact with are thoroughly cleaned and disinfected. Okay. Mellow Visuals, what's happening? How you doing? All right. HIV and AIDS. The human immunodeficiency virus, abbreviated HIV, is the virus that causes acquired immune deficiency syndrome, aka AIDS. AIDS is a disease that breaks down the body's immune system. HIV is spread from person to person through blood and less often through other body fluids such as semen and vaginal secretions. A person can be infected with HIV for many years without showing symptoms, but testing can determine whether a person is infected within 6 months after exposure to the virus. All right. Fungi, singular fungus, are single-cell microorganisms that grow in irregular masses that includes molds, mildews, and yeast. They can produce contagious diseases such as ringworm. So that will become a question now. What what family does the disease ringworm fall under? Mildew, another fungus, affects plants or grows on inanimate objects, but does not cause human infections in the barbershop. The most frequently encountered fungal infection resulting from hair surfaces is Tinea barbae, also known as barber's itch. Tinea barbae is a superficial fungal infection caused by a variety of dermatophytes, which are fungi that require keratin for growth, that commonly affects the skin. It's primarily limited to the bearded areas of the face and neck or around the scalp.
So you saying like after they done got cleaned up real nice?
I'm located in South Carolina, Stoney. The school is in Lyman, South Carolina. Zip code 29365.
Okay.
Say it again, Jay.
No, I was trying to so you saying whenever you get finished shaking somebody up
Mhm.
and you done spray them down with the antiseptic, so when they get out the chin, they get the scratching in there.
Yeah. It's actually chapter 4, King P. It's chapter 4, infection control.
Interesting.
But yep. All right.
Never knew that.
Itchy remix. Now we're gonna jump. We're gonna jump to chapter 6. Mr. Jeffries, difference between anatomy and physiology.
Well, anatomy is the study of the body.
And physiology.
Is the anatomy. It's the study of what the body does.
That's right. That's right. We'll settle for that. That's all we need. That's all we need. Good restraint. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, man. That's what's up. All right. What did it do, though? Basic units of all living things. Jay, what you got? Basic units of all living things, from bacteria to plants to animals, including human beings. That's right. Cells are all living things composed of a substance called protoplasm, colorless jelly-like substance found inside cells. The nucleus is the dense active protoplasm found in the center of the cell. Cytoplasm is the watery fluid that surrounds the nucleus of the cell and is needed for growth, reproduction, and self-repair. And the cell membrane is the cell wall that encloses the protoplasm and permits soluble substances to enter and leave the cell. Thank you, sir. And the usual process of cell reproduction is called what, Mr. Mike? Mitosis. All right. It occurs when the cell divides into two identical cells called daughter cells. Tissue, collection of similar cells that perform a particular function. Each kind has a specific function and can be recognized by its characteristic appearance. There are 4 types. Jay, do you know one of those 4 types?
Mike, let's talk about it.
Yep. Epithelial, muscle, and nerve tissue. All right. Connective tissue.
I won't be wrong because I was thinking muscle and nerve.
Dude, stop that shit.
Hey, be wrong.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's how you get right. If you just wrong and you just out there with it.
Man,
somebody's going to check you and it ain't going to be bad up in here. So it's just like, hey.
Thank you, my big girl.
We'll be like,
my big girl. Thank you.
Switch it to this.
Man, Jay know all this. We did this shit for months.
I'm not telling Jay.
We did this shit for months, and he know.
I'm telling the internet that ain't how we do stuff.
That is not. Hey, look, and for anybody that heard that ain't how we do stuff. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fuck it up. Get an answer wrong. Because what did we talk about earlier today? It's about being familiar with the concept so you can get to the best answer possible. Like, we ain't worried about perfection. That's right.
Welcome to adulthood.
Welcome to adulthood.
Well, for most of it. Well, no, for those of us that are trying, that's adulthood. For the rest of them, it's like, is this wrong? Me not care. Jump in front of truck.
Exactly. Skeletal system forms the physical foundation of the body, composed of 206 bones that vary in size and shape and are connected by movable and immovable joints. Osteology is the study of the anatomy, structure, and function of the bones. And let's see.
If we have to talk about osteocytes, I'm going to cry.
No, we don't.
Oh,
Except for the tissue that forms the major part of the teeth, bone is the hardest tissue in the body. Composed of connective tissue consisting of about 1/3 organic matter, such as cells and blood, and 2/3 minerals, mainly calcium carbonate and calcium phosphate. All right. Now let's talk about bones of the skull. You have the cranium. It is an oval bony case that protects the brain, and the facial skeleton, the framework of the face, that is composed of 14 bones. That is 6. Now we're going to jump on 7.
You didn't even say nothing that said.
Oh yeah, we'll get to those very, very soon.
Get those. Listen, I see this right now. It's been almost 2 years.
5 heads.
It's been almost 2 years since the last time I looked inside this book.
Shame on you, Jay.
I know,
Shame on you.
but I got to do it. I got to go back to it.
That's right.
That's right. All right. Chemistry, science that deals with the composition, structure, and properties of what, Jay? Starts with an M. Come on with it.
Matter.
That's right. Matter, and how matter changes under different chemical conditions. The field is divided into 2 areas, organic and inorganic. Can you tell me the difference between the two, Mr. Jeffries?
Organic and inorganic.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Organic. Acting.
Okay. Organic is the study of substances that contain the element carbon. Inorganic, study of substances that do not contain carbon,
But
That'll be easy to remember.
but often
have a hydrogen molecule.
have hydrogen molecules. Matter is defined as anything that occupies space and has mass. All matter has physical and chemical properties and exists in the form of a solid, liquid, gas, or plasma. An element is the simplest form of chemical matter and contains only one type of what? Starting with a A. Mr. Jeffries for the win. You can phone a friend if you. Yes.
Jay, up in here.
Let's go.
Hold on. That was such an easy question.
Okay, then.
All of
Cool.
them have been easy questions, Jay. You just ain't believed in yourself for that.
No. It's just those are the ones I paid attention to in science in 7th grade.
Well, you might start. I'm gonna start shooting rubber bands at your ass if you don't pay attention.
Yeah, I have a hard time when it comes to science to pay attention.
Why?
Why?
Because it's taught funky.
Yeah,
That's why. But this ain't taught funky.
But this ain't
is
talking.
some
Just little bitty pieces.
just regular conversation.
We
Yeah,
playing
but
barbershop
you
Jeopardy up in
understand
this
the
piece.
That's all.
Because
Yeah.
in school, boy, I tell you, I used to go sleep in class.
I failed chemistry.
I ain't felt it, but I just couldn't. I passed it with a B, but I just.
Oh, I failed chemistry. But I can read a research paper from any chemist that put anything out and tell you what it says now.
Yep.
Yeah, I still can't do that.
But you can tell us what an atom is.
Oh yeah, that's a
All right. What is it?
molecule.
Well, atom.
Yeah,
But you close. You close.
It's the basic building blocks of all matter. It is the smallest particle of an element that has the chemical identity of the chemical. Okay.
And you can bunch up a bunch of atoms together.
Uh-huh.
And they can form a molecule.
Come
So
on.
you in the ballpark, homie.
You in the ballpark.
You trying to talk me something?
You know, I ain't never seen that, but I always get that reference. Like references to Jimmy.
Well,
Neutron.
we've used Jimmy Neutron to get kids to watch TV and to stay still.
Yeah,
It works.
That's what's up.
It works.
does. And
When it's the popular cartoon. When it's not the popular cartoon, you got to find the popular cartoon that they all like. But
Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron used to do the trick though.
Yeah, I really like using chloroform mask to get kids to be still. Just in the chair, you know. They're in the chair doing the Harlem Shake. When you're trying to do a shake up, bro, I'm gonna need you to relax. a
Moving
little
target for real. For real.
bit. You gotta get a reverse mohawk.
Molecule formed when 2 or more atoms combine chemically in definite proportions. Elemental molecules consist of 2 or more atoms of the same element in fixed proportions. In this case, 2 atoms of the element oxygen, which is written as O2. Compound molecules are chemical combinations of 2 or more atoms of different elements. Sodium chloride, or common table salt, is a compound molecule that is a chemical combination of 1 atom of sodium and 1 atom of chlorine. Other examples: water, H2O, carbon dioxide, CO2, and hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. That's right. All right. Physical properties, chemical properties. Physical properties are characteristics that can be determined without a chemical reaction. Chemical properties are characteristics that can only be determined by a chemical reaction and that cause a change in the identity of the substance. So rusting iron, burning wood are examples of a change in chemical properties.
Theorizing.
You know, I always said as kids, sitting inside those science classes, chemistry too, I would never need to use this.
Right, because it's not taught well.
Yeah,
Our school system formatting doesn't work well for most people. And it's an antiquated system, so it doesn't get updated.
sure don't. Good boy.
But then you come out here and holler at us,
The real world.
we're gonna change that game.
Yep, and that shit matters when you're doing permanent waving, hair color retouch, and virgin relaxers.
Get 'em.
The three things that you're dealing with on your master hair care practical.
And now, people, this is why you understand people choose not to do this section. But this is
Not that
Stuff.
difficult.
It's not that
it's
difficult.
not difficult at all. But-
Has your brain exploded since we started this video? And by the way, it's been 35 minutes.
It's the 35 minutes.
It don't even feel that long.
It don't. It don't. It ain't hard though.
Yeah,
It's just
just
It's
do
gotta
that.
want- wanna
Because
do it.
You're not used to it.
Yeah.
That's all it is people being uncomfortable with something that's unfamiliar.
Right.
Then, if you take a second and you nut up,
Thank you.
it ain't no problem. You're like, well, it's gonna be uncomfortable, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Then you go do the dang thing.
yeah,
That's
you
it.
gotta
Do
try.
that, do that, do that.
Do that there.
A dear person for me once said,
Right.
ain't that right, Bookie?
That is correct. Oxidation can be defined as either the addition of oxygen or the loss of hydrogen. It is a chemical reaction that combines an element or compound with oxygen to produce an oxide. When oxygen is chemically combined with a substance, the substance is oxidized. Test question. I have seen this. Oxidizing agents are substances that release oxygen. Hydrogen peroxide, H2O2, which we just talked about, contains an extra oxygen atom that makes it an oxidizing agent. I have seen that as a test question directly on the Master Hair Care test.
And here's
Okay.
another one for a little bit of help. If you've got stainless steel tools, don't clean them with bleach because bleach oxidizes stainless steel.
Which causes what?
Exactly.
There you go. See how you putting it together? That's all. All right. Electricity. Two types of electric current. You got DC, you got AC. Mr. Jeffries, what can you tell me about DC or AC?
Where in the words of Tara, it's
What are
It's got alternating current and a direct current.
That's right. Alternating current, rapid interrupted current, flowing first in one direction, then in the opposite, and it produces a mechanical action. So, electric clippers, hair dryers, other tools and appliances that plug directly into a wall outlet use AC. And it is my favorite current for the clippers that I use. So I do
I
have
thought you like direct current.
no, I like alternating current that you plug into the wall.
Direct current's the battery.
Direct current is the
Oh,
batteries.
They don't
They don't.
generate as much
Power.
force
Yeah.
usually
Yeah.
as AC does, unless it's a next gen battery, and then it's only for a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
So the imported clippers go all day and day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The
but the
battery
quarter
powered
clippers.
clippers are like, nah, sometimes. Yeah,
Or-
sometimes it's gonna get sketchy.
Or when you first charge them up. So basically, you know, if they're freshly charged and you just took the cord out,
It's gonna be just like the plug.
yeah, right, for a certain amount of time. But I do love the fact that you have some now, like the original corded clippers used to have the charging station. So you plug the charging station up and then you put the clipper on the charging station. Now they got it within the cord that you can plug it up into the wall
Mm.
and plug it up into the clipper, and you're getting that alternating current. Thank you, sir. Thanks to a what? Starting with an R. This apparatus found within a power supply or adapter that converts AC to DC. Rechargeable cordless clippers and battery chargers use a blank that starts with an R to convert the AC from an electrical wall outlet to the direct current or DC needed to recharge the batteries.
Is that a rectifier?
That is correct. A rectifier, sir.
It sounded
Rectifier.
So great in my head. It sounded so great in my head.
Why didn't you say it?
Sounded like a rondo.
Yeah. Like a rondo, really quick. Look, Rachel.
Not Quando, just a rondo.
Just the rondo, no quando. Polarity indicates the negative positive pole of an electric current. Positive pole is called the anode. It's usually red, maybe marked with a P or A plus. The negative electrode is called the cathode, usually black and marked with an N. Okay. We'll stop there for electricity.
Think about your car battery.
Think about your car battery. All right. One of my favorite chapters, chapter 9. Dermatology, branch of medical. That's right. Branch of medical science that pertains to the study of the skin, nature, structure, functions, diseases, and treatment. Epidermis, known as the cuticle, scarf skin, outermost protective layer of the skin, and is the what, Jay? Is it the thinnest layer of the skin or the thickest layer of the skin?
You said which one?
The epidermis.
Epidermis.
Mm-hmm. Epidermis contains no blood vessels, has many small nerve endings. The layers or strata of the epidermis are as follows. Can you at least tell me how many strata are in the epidermis? If not, name me some.
I cannot. Give me a second. Oh, you got the horny layer. No,
What is that? That's correct. What is it? What do you call it? The stratum what?
I can't remember.
The stratum corneum or horny layer is the outer layer of the epidermis. This is the layer we see when we look at somebody. Consists of tightly packed scale-like cells continually shed, replaced by cells coming to the surface from the underlying layers. These cells are made up of a fibrous protein called blank, which starts with a K, which combines with a thin layer of oil to help make the stratum corneum a protective waterproof layer. Keratin is correct.
Keratin.
The stratum lucidum, the stratum granulosum, the stratum spinosum, and the stratum germinativum. I said 5. I said 5.
What do we need to do 7? Because we can do 7.
If
If you getting sketchy on 5, we're going to 7 just because it'll make you uncomfortable. No?
I'm all right.
All right. Close the book and tell me about the dermis without looking.
Tell you about the dermis.
Yep.
The dermis is the underlayer out of the epidermis. It's the thick layer.
Mm-hmm. About how many times? How many times thick?
I was gonna say two times thicker.
And 25, not 2.5, 25, dude.
Makes
Twen-
like 90%
Yeah, it is.
25 times thicker than the epidermis, consists of a highly sensitive vascular layer of connective tissue. Go ahead and open the book. All right. You on 224, middle of the dermis paragraph. Within its structure are numerous blood vessels, nerves, lymph, oil glands, hair follicles, erector pili muscles, and papillae. The dermis consists of 2 layers, the papillary or superficial layer and the reticular or deeper layer. What can you tell me about the papillary layer on the next page at the top?
Lies directly beneath the stratum.
Come on with it. Germina. Yep. Say it. Say it. You got it. Let's go.
I can't say this.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Germinativum. Germinativum. Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Right there, add the germinativum.
Germinativum.
Oh, I wanted to put the tibium. I don't know why I wanted to do that.
Germinatity.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
That's the hell I'm talking about.
Well,
I said
Come
tibium.
on,
I ain't say tib.
what you said? Germina what? Tibia?
Tibium. Yeah, I don't know. Why
Germinativium.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I like germinativum better.
Hey, I'm just.
Now you're going to remember it.
All right, go to
Papillary layer lies. Come on, germinatity. Papillary layer lies directly beneath the stratum germinatity of the epidermis.
Man,
Yeah,
shit
we
got
ain't gonna
collagen
we
and
are never gonna live this down.
This is how we remember shit, folks.
Yeah.
You know how you can tell it's firm? The germinativum got collagen. And if you squeeze it, it stretches a little bit.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Get it.
It contains small cone-shaped projections of elastic tissue called papillae that point upward.
Did the heat cut off? It's getting nipply up there. Come on, germinativum. Dave Chappelle is proud of us right now.
Definitely. Dave Chappelle, Eddie. Eddie Griffin. Oh,
This layer, the papillary layer, also contains melanin, which is skin pigment.
Right.
All right. So the second layer of the dermis is the reticular layer. It is the deeper layer of the dermis, which supplies the skin with oxygen and nutrients. The reticular layer contains the following structures within its network. Mike, can you give me a few?
Oh my goodness. Sebaceous glands?
Yep.
Did we go over erector pili?
Yep. Keep going.
Sweat glands?
Yep.
I'm
That's good right there.
lost right now.
Nah, you did.
I was like,
You
man,
did.
I got 3.
You
I'm
damn
doing
right.
today.
Fantastic. Fat cells, sweat glands,
Yeah.
blood vessels,
Adipose
tissue, which is what, Jay? Yeah. What is it? Starts with an F. There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Hair follicles, lymph glands, erector pili muscles, and oil glands.
Yeah, it's not Dre Day. It's J Day.
It's J Day. Matter of fact, adipose tissue is also known as subcutaneous tissue, a layer of fatty tissue found below the dermis. Subcutaneous tissue varies in thickness according to age, gender, and general health. It gives smoothness and contour to the body, contains fats for use as energy, and also acts as a protective cushion for the outer skin. All right.
That's why when I get punched in the stomach, it don't hurt me real bad because I got a large amount of adipose tissue.
Come on. All right. And we are going to.
I'm trying to get some.
You're trying to get some what?
That too.
I'm trying to get some. Trust me.
All right. Trichology, 248. Trichology, the scientific study of hair, its disorders, and its care, comes from the Greek words trichos, meaning hair, and ology, meaning the study of. Hair is an appendage of the skin in the form of a slender thread-like outgrowth of the skin and scalp, composed chiefly of a fibrous protein that we have said 4 times today.
I don't keratin.
Called keratin, which is present in all horny growths such as nails, claws, hooves. Full-grown human hair divided into 2 parts, the hair root and the hair shaft. The hair root, the true hair root, is that portion of the hair enclosed within the follicle beneath the skin surface. We're not talking about this part right here at the scalp. We talking about this shit underneath, okay?
That's the real.
The real. The hair root is that portion of the hair enclosed within the follicle beneath the skin surface. And when they ask that question, they'll trip you up like that.
I'll be like, follicle papilla, say something.
Come on.
Like, get in my face.
All right. And the hair shaft is the portion of the hair that we see extending above the skin surface. So all this that we see is the hair shaft. Bad mother.
Mm-hmm.
Bad mother.
It's a bad mother.
Shut your mouth. We got Stony tripping on here.
That's what's up.
She's still watching.
Hey,
that's what's
Stony
up.
Roll through. South Carolina loves you.
Yeah, Stony, where did you say you are again? I missed it in the chat. Let me know. Main structures of the hair root are the follicle, bulb, dermal papilla, sebaceous glands, and erector pili muscle. The hair follicle is the tube-like depression or pocket in the skin or scalp that contains the hair root. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the front and the back. The hair follicle is the tube-like depression or pocket in the skin or scalp that contains the hair root. Hair follicles.
Quiet so y'all can hear this.
Yeah, everybody in the back, shut the fuck up so you can hear this. Hair follicles distributed all over the body, with the exception of the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet.
Unless you're a werewolf.
Unless you're a werewolf.
Shut the fuck up, Carl.
Right. The hair bulb is a club-shaped structure that forms the lower part of the hair root and is the lowest part of the hair strand. The lower part of the hair bulb is hollow and fits over and covers the dermal papilla.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So in the bulb,
It's papilla,
you got
I'm sorry.
the melanocytes, right?
Mhm.
That make the hair whatever color the hair is. What happens in the bulb itself that causes hair to change color, like from black to silver, or brown to gray, or green to red, whatever, you know?
Well, let's start.
I hadn't
I got
heard
you.
anything about that.
Yeah, well, we'll get there later on in the chapter, but really it just But no. You're right.
You
It's
bust that wide open, huh?
Just
Right.
jumping.
yeah, but we'll get there. Like it's got a lot to do with different sections, different parts. A lot of it is the stuff we're starting to talk about, dermal papilla, hair bulb, but then you start getting into the medulla cortex, cuticle of the hair, and all this shit, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But we'll get to that. Look, Stony says she's loving this. What was the last part? Dermal papilla. I keep fucking it up. I keep wanting to say papilla because quesadilla. I don't know. Anyway, bars. Dermal papilla is a small cone-shaped elevation at the base of the hair follicle that fits into the hair bulb. Go hard. The dermal papilla contains the blood and nerve supply that provides the nutrients needed for hair growth. Oh, shit. Let's back up. The dermal papilla contains the blood and nerve supply that provides the nutrients needed for hair growth. So we are talking about some shit underneath. We are not talking about the shit that you put on top of your hair and on top of your damn scalp. We are talking about shit underneath that's within your body.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Eat your veggies.
Eat your veggies. Work out. All this shit.
Quit going to Taco Bell. Love yourself.
There we go. All right. Matter of fact,
I was gonna go Chick-fil-A for that.
well, speaking of
They're
all
so
of that,
polite, it does you good under the skin anyway. So
look,
Definitely. But you know,
Stunny tripping over here. I love it.
recently they're acting like it's their
That's
pleasure
what
to
I
serve
hate
you.
about
Though.
Chick-fil-A though. They're like, thanks. It was my pleasure. Nah,
You know,
I ain't
they-
pleasured you yet, Shawty.
Nah, it ain't even like that now. Cause now
I'ma
they
change
don't
my
say that
religion.
no more. I don't hear them saying it was my pleasure no more. They don't act like it no more.
Oh shit!
No,
You gotta go to
shit.
one in Gaffney though.
Them some bitches don't.
No, go to
Oh, they
no,
do.
go to the one up the street from the shop. Them motherfuckers love you. Hello, Mr. Jeffries. How are you today? You be like, how the fuck you even remember my name?
Man, that place is so you probably gonna get in a wreck just trying to get a sandwich.
I
For
probably
Them people drive crazy as walk around there.
Yeah, they
do. I'm in a parking space, bro. I ain't in no way.
Right. All right. Do y'all know what we just did? We just went through scientific concepts. The most failed part of the test, the most feared part of the test, the one that scared everybody away. Oh my God, scientific concepts. My life is over. I don't know about it. I get all scared. We just went through that shit.
Come on, you just gotta have beats in the background because you be like, oh, I hear it. Hair bulb, baby. Yeah.
So there you go. All right, we're gonna jump off of here. We just went through scientific concepts. Did we go through all of it? No, we didn't. But this is how we normally do this shit on a regular basis. And then for the rest of the day, just randomly, we just go over little bits and pieces in the form of questions.
We got the
And we just-
book Tourette's.
We got Milady Book Tourette's.
No offense to anybody with Tourette's. I fucks with y'all.
Right. Matter of fact,
I
we
love
fucks with you so much. That's why we making reference to this shit, because I fucks with it too. All right, I'm your instructor, Pierre Huey, aka Mr. P. You can find me everywhere at Pierre Huey. You can find this gentleman right here at _ Cozy Barber. I don't know. I don't even know.
Platforms.
I don't even know why he needs the underscore. I don't know what it helped. What did it help by doing the underscore?
Man, I got underscores in my shit. I'm feeling some type of way.
Yeah, but you had the word first, then the underscore.
That's
It
right.
was just something I think because I couldn't actually.
We got you, Stoney. She said that's the part she failed the most too with scientific concepts.
Where's something at though?
Stoney, we really want to know where are you located? Where do you reside?
Just generally.
Just in general.
We ain't rolling through.
Yeah, man.
Hold on before you say bye. Hold on before you say bye. What state you in? Where you be at? Just give us the region of the country.
Oh Lord. I hope
That'd be funny. She's like, fuck y'all. Gets off.
Dude, I will die right there.
Deuces.
Well, my phone
died.
fucking died.
Oh. Their phones are
Bye,
gone.
Stoney. All right, y'all. We're out of here. See you very, very, very soon. I got announcements to make. Peace.